everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Anna, and today we are going to do a budget with me for our paycheck we will be receiving on the 26th. So this is going to be our third check of July, and we are going to be budgeting $1,623. We are not going to be paying many bills with this check. We have pretty much already paid all of our July bills, and so we are getting into our August bills. But we are going to start with tithe, and that is $280. And then AT&T. So that is our first bill that is due, which, give me 1 second. So actually I'm budgeting $167. I believe our bill went down a little bit. And so we only have $447 that we are using towards our bills, which gives us a remaining of $1,176. So for our variable spending, we have pretty much gone over in our variable spending, so I need to start doing weekly check-ins because that may help us stay more accountable to our spending. But groceries is gonna get $120. We have been doing a lot of activities with family this month, and so you could consider it dining out, but it's also, you know, events with the family, and so they were not planned. And so I do want to add a category. I'm putting 80 towards dining out and 80 towards gas. I want to add a category for, I can't decide if I want to do like a general holiday envelope. I know some people will break out their envelopes into each holiday, and really we don't spend that much towards the majority of them. Mostly we spend for Christmas and Thanksgiving. But there are on occasions when we'll get together with family, and so I have not been accounting for us having to buy extra groceries, and so it's taking up some of our budgeted amounts for groceries or dining out, and so it's not being accounted for in my budget, and so then by the end of the month we are over budget. We've got 3 subscriptions for $76, so let's put that in there. So I think I either want to add a general holiday envelope, or I need to save more towards like our family fun envelope. So that way we can account for when we have family get-togethers and we need extra money going towards groceries or something. So our variable expenses equaled out to $501, and that gives us a remaining of $675 to budget with. We budgeted for our truck debt in our last budget with me, so we have no amounts going towards debt this week. So we're going to go on towards savings. And I am going to go ahead and budget the amounts I had previously set out. Next week, we may have a really small cash stuffing and also a cash unstuffing, because we are going to have to account for some of the money that has been put on our credit cards. So this week for our 10K savings challenge, we are budgeting $250 for our 2 high yield savings accounts. Those each get 50, so I'm just going to put 100. And then towards our sinking funds, we are going to budget $325. So this should make up our $675 we have remaining. Yes. And so that gives us our zero-based budget. Let's go ahead and do our summary down here on the bottom. So this income does not reflect our actual paychecks. It's just what we are budgeting for this week. I did transfer the remaining $740 that I had to put towards the house down payment. We used that cash to cash stuff our sinking funds this month, and so as we've been getting paid, I've just been replenishing that money from our checking account and transferring it to the high yield savings account. So that was the last transfer I had to do, was that $740. And so now that will be reflected in our high yield savings account. Okay, so for this week, we're budgeting $1623. We had $447 going towards bills, $501 towards variable spending, and $675 towards savings. So that gives us our zero-based budget. Now let's do our cash planning sheet. So we are hitting some of our envelopes, but not all. So from this 10K savings, we need $250, and then we need $325 to go towards our sinking funds. So we are budgeting $575 for cash, and I'm gonna put $726, and it's gonna be $575. So let me zoom you all in a little bit. For our first category, it's going to be the 10K savings challenge. At $250. So that needs 2 100s, $150. Christmas is going to get an additional $50. And when I plan these out, I did not put them in order. So health is going to get 10. New cell phones is going to get 10. Medical is going to get 15, so that's a 10 and a 5. We are going to put 30 towards taxes. So that's a 20 and a 10. I do not remember how much we had in this account before we pulled it out. I will need to go back and look at that, but it probably doesn't hurt to keep saving for taxes. We have owed, I think, for the past 2 years. So for new home savings, we are going to put 80 into our extra savings, the $5, $10, and $20 savings challenges. So I'm gonna do 2 5s, 3 10s, and 2 20s. Next, we're going to add $10 to my son's envelope, so that gets a 10. Family fun, we're gonna add a 50, and we probably have already spent that and it may get pulled, but we will go ahead and add it. Anniversary is going to get 20. And birthday parties is going to get a 50. So let's add these together. We need 2 100s, 4 50s, 4 20s, 8 10s, and 3 5s. So this is 15, 80, 80, 200, and 200. So that's 4, 560, 570, 575. Perfect. Okay. So that is our cash planning for this budget. And this was a pretty quick video. So that's going to be all for today. And I will see y'all in the next one where we are going to cash stuff this money. So thank y'all for watching, and I will talk to you in the next one. Bye.